Hello everyone. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss another topic of Unit 6. As you know, the Unit 6 is electrical installations. So, this is the topics for Unit 6. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss power measurement. As you know, there are two types of circuit. One is DC circuit and another is AC circuit. So first we will see the power measurement in DC circuits and then power measurement in AC circuit. Now first let us understand why power measurement is required. So everywhere there is a requirement of power measurement. Measurement of electric power is as essential in industry as in commercial or even in domestic applications. So prior estimation and subsequent measurement of instantaneous and peak power demands of any installations are mandatory for design, operation and maintenance of electric power supply network feeding to it. Whereas an underestimation of power demand may lead to blowing out of power supply side accessories. On the other hand, overestimation can end up with over design and additional cost of installations. So there is a requirement of appropriate power measurement. It should be neither overestimated nor underestimated. So knowledge about accurate estimations, calculation and measurement of electric power is primary concerns for the designer. Especially for new installations. So now let us see how we can measure the accurate power in first DC circuit and then later in AC circuits. In this diagram there are two arrangements for power measurement in DC circuits. In both diagrams, A for ammeter, which is a current measuring device, V is voltmeter, which is voltage measuring device, and R indicates for the resistive load. So here electric power P consumed by a load R supplied from a DC supply voltage Vs is the product of voltage across the load, that is called VR, and current flowing through the load IR. So once we are able to find out the voltage across the load and current flowing through the load, we can just multiply VR and IR for getting power. But it is not true for the AC circuit. Now these all are for the DC circuits. So power measurement in a DC circuit can be carried out using a voltmeter and an ammeter using any one of the arrangements as shown in the figure. In both arrangements there is only difference for the places of current and places of ammeter and voltmeter. In first diagram, firstly there is a ammeter and then voltmeter, while in the second diagram first there is a voltmeter and then ammeter. As you know, ammeter always comes into the series in any circuit, while for measuring the potential difference, that is voltage between two nodes, voltmeter is always in parallel. You can see here ammeter is in series while voltmeter is in parallel. As well as if we talk about the internal resistance of the ammeter and voltmeter, the internal resistance of ammeter is very less while the internal resistance of voltmeter is very high. As far as accurate power measurement concerns, we always talk about the errors or possibility of errors within the circuit. So for finding the errors, now let us concentrate the first circuit. I am going to discuss or analyze the first circuit for finding the errors. So in first circuit, supply current Is is flowing through the emitter A. After that, Is is divided into two parts. The first is IR and the second is IV. IR is the current flowing through the load resistance R, while IV is the current flowing through the voltmeter V. So when we apply the KCL, you can find out Is is equal to IV plus IR. So now let us see which types of error may occur for first arrangement. So for the first arrangement, current through the voltmeter, that is IV, is VR divided by RV. VR is the voltage across load resistance R, while RV is the internal resistance of the voltmeter. And power consumed by the load is VR into IR. IR can be written as Is minus IV by KCL. So if we see VR into IR, it is now VR into Is minus VR into IV. So VR into Is minus VR square by RV, if you put IB is equal to VR by RV. So it indicates that the VR into Is is power indicated by instruments, while VR square by RV is power loss in voltmeter. So for the first case, the power indicated, that is VR into IR, is equal to power consumed plus power loss in voltmeter. So we must take care of the power losses in voltmeter in the first arrangement. In second arrangement, if we analyze voltage drop across ammeter, while in second case ammeter is placed after the voltmeter. So it is VA is equal to IR into RA. Again, RA is the internal resistance of the ammeter. And when we see the power consumed by the load, it is Vs minus VA into IR. So it again indicates that power indicated is equal to power consumed plus power loss in ammeter. So in second case, there is a losses in ammeter, and we must take consideration of these losses. So there are two analyses for the two cases of placing the voltmeter as well as the ammeter. There are two circuits and there is a two analysis. In first circuit there is a loss in voltmeter, and in second circuit there is a loss in the ammeter. For power, we must know the voltage as well as the current. So we must place ammeter and voltmeter, and then by multiplying the ammeter and voltmeter we can get the value of power. In both cases, in first case there is a losses in voltmeter, and in second case there is a losses in ammeter. When you multiply these two things, voltage and current, there is some error in your power measurement. So to minimize the error, we intentionally keep the internal resistance of ammeter is very low, while the internal resistance of voltmeter is very high by the manufacturer. Thank you for watching this video. Later I will discuss the power measurement in AC circuit. Thank you.